Boo! Boo! Hey, who doesn't love Halloween? Well, we're going to talk about it when we get back. I'm CLM II for Style with Power, the channel that helps empower men through style.
Okay.
Hey, happy Monday, and we hope that everyone out there had a fantastic weekend. As you know, this past Saturday was Halloween. Boo! And I just love Halloween. And but there's always some controversy about celebrating Halloween. And what does it all mean? Why does people have a hard time dealing with Halloween? So we're going to talk a little bit about it, all right? But listen, before we get started, if you're into videos that talks about style, that talks about fashion, that talks about empowerment, and that talks about mindset, well, this is the channel for you. So don't forget, hit that subscribe button and hit the little notification bell so that you'll know every time we upload a video. And if you're watching this on Facebook, give me a thumbs up, give me a like, okay? So what's the deal with Halloween? As I take off my mask. Halloween has always been a tradition of individuals dressing up in costumes and going out and knocking on doors and going into stores and they would yell trick or treat, and hopefully the people would give them treats, which is usually candy. And this time of the year, the candy industry sells most of their candy this time of year. I mean, I was reading online that I think 50% of candy sold is sold during the Halloween period. So that's just incredible. But what's the history? What's the origin? So of course I went online and I looked it up, and the History Channel online has an article about the origins of Halloween. So this is what they said. Supposedly Halloween started 2,000 years ago, and it was started by the Celts. Now the Celts is a group of people that was in Northern Ireland, a little bit of France, and on October 31st actually marked the end of summer and harvest. So 2,000 years ago, it marked the end of summer and harvest. And of course, November 1st was considered the new year. And November 1st also was considered the dark period, the dark and cold period. So they knew that those cold winters were coming, and during those cold winters, a lot of deaths would occur. So on October 31st, they decided to do a festival, a celebration, so that they can ward off demons and ward off the death that they knew that was coming over 2,000 years ago. So on October 31st, they celebrated a festival called Samhain. It's spelled S-A-M-H-A-I-N, but it's pronounced Samhain. And Samhain was the day before November 1st, where they said that the lines between death and life was blurred. So they decided to have this festival. And this festival was a festival to ward off the dead that they felt was coming starting on November 1st. So that's kind of the tradition of Halloween. So on October 31st, every year, people dress up and they go out. And of course, throughout the 2,000 years, it has gone from this festival that's trying to ward off the dead to a festival of life and happiness. So as I grew up over the years, it really was all about having fun. You dress up, and you don't dress up as ghosts and goblins anymore. You don't say boo or anything. You don't scare anybody. Now the kids are wearing all these beautiful costumes and all of these animation superhero costumes, and in Disney movie costumes and, you know, Barbie. And then the older folks like myself, we always go through nostalgia and we'll dress up like the 70s and the 60s, and we dress up like the 80s and the 90s. You know, we go back to our nostalgic days and we dress up like that. Or we may dress up as our favorite TV character. We love, we used to watch Batman and Robin on TV, and we dress up as a superhero, Batman and Robin, Superman, Captain America. And now, of course, you know, one of the biggest costumes is the Black Panther. His costume is crazy. And now we're in election year, and people go out and they get the mask of Donald Trump. And now, of course, I guess they got Joe Biden mask. And in the past, we used to have Ronald Reagan and Richard Nixon. You just have a great time. Then those individuals who like old England would dress up as the Queen or the King. You know, they would come to these parties and they would just have a great, great time. So Halloween has really turned into a really fun day, and a lot of parties is going on, and the kids have a great time. So, you know, for those individuals out there who are very super religious, and I definitely understand, you know, where you come from, and you may associate Halloween with some type of demonic or devilish things, but you know what? It's not like that. It's really a time to have fun, to celebrate, and especially at this time with the pandemic and people's spirits are low, you need a day like Halloween to kind of lift you up. So I hope everyone out there had a great Halloween. I hope everyone out there had some fun. And even if you didn't go out because of COVID-19, you stayed home, you had some fun with the family, you dressed up, and then you probably put that stuff online. Probably if you go online now, you probably see a lot of videos and a lot of pictures of what people did for Halloween. And Halloween is one of my favorite days of the year. I've always loved Halloween, and I will continue to love Halloween until the day that I die. So that's it for this video. It's short and sweet. It's about Halloween. And of course, the article about Halloween will be in the description. So you'll be able to find that article and you can read up on Halloween for yourself. And you interpret it the way that you want to interpret it. But I always interpret it as a great day. And on that note, I will see you next week.